keep around 80. I'm hungry, Daddy. You always hungry, Junior. No hush puppy. Don't want no hush puppy. Alright, we gonna keep her hammered down. I gotta pee. Already? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to say we still have people asking about Salsa Verde and asking what it is and more details about it. So I want to just take a few minutes and talk about that. Salsa Verde is a 1965 Wait, what? 1965? No, it's a 1966. Oh, 1966 Chevrolet Impala, Willow Green, 4-door, luxury edition, factory AC car. This was the pinnacle of fine luxury in 1966. Well, maybe not the pinnacle, but you know what I mean. Either way, I had to clear that up. I screwed it up. So, back to the video. We got it a couple years ago out of Abilene. Mark and I went and picked it up. That's Brother Mark. And so we went, I guess the day before Thanksgiving, and picked it up and brought it back that evening. And it is pretty crusty. It had been sitting for over 20 years in the same spot. The rear glass was just sitting in there. The trim was just hanging it on, or keeping it in. So it had been leaking water. So it was pretty moldy and pretty gnarly inside. So we stripped it down and we rebuilt the car in about 60 days. And when I say rebuilt, we touched about everything on it. From the body mounts to fuel lines to brake lines, all rubber brake lines were replaced. We added power brakes. We'll walk around the car in a minute, show you. But we did this in a hurry, trying to take a trip, going to Sick Week and Sick Summer that year, which started in February. We had a little issues. A lot of you guys know. We'll talk about that in a few minutes and to kind of explain what's happening there. Let's walk around the car first, and then we'll talk about kind of more about the car. So again, the car is a 1965 Chevrolet Impala. We added our own little touch to it. We added a 455 Pontiac that Brother Mark had been sitting around for a while. We added a 700 R4 transmission. We added a power disc brake kit from CPP. Since we've had it back, we did Delta Pag cooling fans and also Vintage Air. Thanks to those guys, they make great products. So we did that. Let's just walk around here. Of course, steel wheels with the dog dish hubcaps. Go inside here just a second. Old school Suntac. Auto gauge gauges there. Of course, we got the Vintage Air. We had had a guy here in Louisville redo the seats for us. It was just a cheapy job there. We added carpet. Of course, did some Dynamat in the floor, things like that. Trunk's nothing special. We did, probably can't see it, we did relocate the battery in the trunk, things like that. Got our cheapy spare with our trailer tire, but just something to keep us going there. But it's a pretty straight old car. Does have some surface rust on it. Somebody don't know how to run the camera. Just had a little bit of surface rust on it. Had a little bit of rot in the floor. Nothing major. But that's kind of the extent of it there. So what did we do on Sick Week? So when we left here to go to Sick Week, we had a little bit of an oil leak. It was dripping out of the rear main seal. We got to Baton Rouge. A lot of you guys heard this story, but we got to Baton Rouge. We jacked it up. I really thought the oil pan was leaking. So we went to a friend's house in New Orleans. I'm sure some of you guys remember the world famous Ronald Carboni. So we went to his house, and I'm sure he thought we were crazy. So I literally called him up that Saturday morning and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, nothing. I said, well, we're coming over. I said, by the way, I'm going to need an engine hoist and an engine stand and whatever else you think you might have to work with. And again, it was comical at the time. It was a lot of work at the time, and it's funny now. But we did get it to his place. We pulled the engine out, changed the oil pan gasket, got back on the road. I think we pulled the engine out, had it out by 9 or 10 o'clock that morning, and by 7 p.m. we were on our way. Went to Alabama, got over to Daphne, Alabama. So once we were at Daphne, we spent the night, realized we had a oil leak the next morning. It was kind of bummed, so we decided to come on, head back this way. Head back from Daphne, Alabama, back to Texas. Heading back, we decided, hey, let's go by a friend's house. You might hear from time to time Mark Walls. It's a lifelong friend of my brother's and mine. And so we went back to his house in Terrell, Texas. He just happened to have another 455 Pontiac sitting on an engine stand and actually a run stand, so we knew it ran. And so we made the crazy decision to let's spend the day tomorrow, the next day, let's swap that engine over. So we took our engine out that was leaking oil. We put his engine in and got it in the car, got it running, did have some carburetor issues. It was quite honestly kicking our butt. And also that engine is a little bit more radical than the one we had. So we got it running, slept the night there. By that point it was Tuesday. We decided, hey, let's go ahead and try to go. So we took off and got out to, I think, Mineola or somewhere out in East Texas on 20. The car was running terrible. It was pouring down rain. And at the time, the car didn't have any kind of heat or AC or anything. We just had literally a heater with a blower motor that you turned on and off. And so you were either cold or you were sweating. If you had it blowing, trying to keep the humidity out of the car, then you were just sweating. And we decided it was miserable. So that's kind of when we, at that point, we decided, okay, we're giving up. We had already missed a couple of days of the event we were going to do, so it is what it is. Hey, we tried. So came on back home after that and just took the rest of the week off. But that's kind of the story of where Salsa Verde came from, the intent of it, what we were trying to do with it. It's been a fun car, still a fun car. We intend on driving it. It's fun to drive on the road. It cruises 75 miles an hour, about 2,300 RPM. So it does really good. So that's the story of Salsa Verde. I want to ask you guys to please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, put a comment in there, even if you just say, hey, Casey's a good looking guy. Whatever you think you need to say, we'll take it. But we're new to this YouTube stuff, so we just want to post stuff on here to make you laugh. So again, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.